Thank you for the invitation first. My name is Khadija El Morabit Oum Bachair. I'm the Vice President of the International Network of Liberal Women in charge of the MENA region. I'm also the founder of the chapter of Morocco for the same network, and I also a member of the Committee of Human Rights in the Liberal International. Our organization is an international independent association that its members are from worldwide. There are women from liberal parties, women from liberal organizations and networks, and individual women that have the same values as us, which are the liberal values. So as an organization, we spread the liberal values, which are tolerance, equal opportunity, human rights, democracy, rule of law, free trade, free market, and free speech, as well as human rights. So what we do too, we encourage women to engage in politics nationally and internationally. We advocate for women in all sorts of the issues of women's rights. As an organization, we have a consultative membership with the UN, with UN in ECOSOC, as well as the Human Rights Commission, as well as the Status of Women Commission. So we do a lot of things to do with women's rights. And one of the focus that we want is women reaching making decision position and raising their voices and being part of a change of the world. Well, women are very important. As you know, in North Africa, or actually in the whole world, women make 50% of the populations. So their role is so big, not only in educating their children or playing a role in their household, either economically or either by being there, running the house. Actually now women are actors of change. Women need to be involved, need to be involved in their communities, need to be part of politics, but it's really difficult in North Africa. The percentage is still timid. Let's say, like in Morocco, we were about 17% participation in parliament. Now it's raised to 21% through advocacy, through quotas, but there are still many things to be done because we are not giving the real value to women. There is a lot of barriers, like cultural barriers, like the mentality, the patriarchal mentality, masculine mentality, how a woman could jangle between politics and her work at home and raising the children and her work outside. There are a lot of stereotypes about politicians. So in Muslim countries or in North Africa, still sometimes it takes a lot from a woman to be involved in politics because it's still like a taboo. But with plenty of effort that needs to be done in order to give a woman her share of value. So we, in order to encourage women to be there, to be actors of change, is for a political party to enhance her capacity building. Political parties need to do a lot of work, need to guarantee a safe and a democratic climate for the women to engage in politics, because there are so plenty of women, competent women, that they don't find their places in parties because they get discriminated. So women today, they want to have their voice raised. They need to have an impact. If you want to be in a party, you want to have your footprint within the policies, whether either you are elected or not elected, not to be just a decoration in an office or decoration in in a local office or in parliament or whatever or what have you, or in political bureau within a party. So you are raising the voice of other women, and you're raising issues of other women, so you need to be listened to. So as I said, enhance her capacity, give her the self-confidence, as well as as the government has to, or the state has to give her some budget to finance her campaign, because women don't have access to finance as men, access to opportunities as men. So we have to change the frameworks of law, legislation, and to have, although many articles in many Arab countries or North African countries give the equality for women in their constitution. I mean, having the right to for political equality, like economic, environmental, and etc. But it's not being applied. How we implement it on the field. We don't want this laws and this framework to be just on paper. We want it to be implemented, because women have their voices. Women are capable of running offices. Women are really perseverant. They are competent. They have their saying. So actually, we as organization, we advocate for that, to raise quotas within parliament, within local and regional elections, like a percentage of women participation. So once the parties are democratic and have internal democracy, then the women could really be there, could reach decision-making positions. So one of the things I think of is to make our parties, women wing stronger, give them their voices, give them their independency, as well as youth. We're talking about women in youth. So if they are strong, they are independent, they can make it. They can raise the voices of women and youth. Well, the future of women in Africa is so bright. We can see the bright side of life. In North Africa, there are many women who have reached many decision position making. We have women ministers. We have women head of entrepreneurs. We have women doctors. We have women, reaching all sorts of higher positions. But as I said, the numbers are still limited, and sometimes they don't get the chance to compete with the men. It's like say in Parliament, sometimes we ask for a good resume, a good CV for a woman, but for a man we don't ask for education or anything. So there is a lot of discrimination towards women, and even in the private sector or what have you, a woman she's really embarrassed to go and ask for promotion, although she does the work for more than a man, or she does the man's work really, or better than a man, because she's faced with like no's, or like intimidated or something like that. So women has to have self-confidence on themselves. They have to be really engaged and because positions are not going to be given to women. They have to fight for them, so they shouldn't give up. Really, they should keep up their hope. They should stick to their dreams, and they're going to reach the stars, and they can make the difference with their hard work and the objective realized and on the field.